Hi guys, it's Mrs. Cameron here. Today we're going to take a look at CLT practice test number 4. And while we get started, since we're starting from scratch on a new practice test, I just want to make sure that we're reiterating that your practice, the first place you should be looking is at cltexam.com. And when you sign in, you can sign up, and it is free to make an account. It only takes a minute. Once you have your account, you log in, you see your dashboard, you register for a test, you update your profile, and over here you have the 3 practice tests, and we're looking at the 4th practice test, which is not shown right here, but you can find it in other places on the CLT website. So you want to make sure that you are practicing these practice tests here. And let's take a look. What is the value of 3 squared over 2 squared? So what does that mean? 3 squared over 2 squared. What does 3 squared mean? 3 to the power of 2 means 3 times 3 over 2 to the power of 2, 2 times 2. And on the numerator, on the top, 3 times 3. On the denominator, 2 times 2. We are already at our answer. Question number 82 says triangle A is similar to triangle B. If triangle B has angles measuring 30 and 70 degrees, which of the following is the measure of one of the angles of triangle A? So triangle A is similar to triangle B. Triangle A is similar to triangle B. What does that mean? Similar means that their angles are all the same and their sides are proportionate. So if triangle B has angles measuring 30 and 70, which of the following is a measure of one of the angles of triangle A? Could be 30 or 70, but it's not here. So if you look on your CLT exam and notice on the reference sheet, it tells you that the 3 angles inside of a triangle, the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So you don't have to have that memorized. It is given it to you on the reference sheet, which while you take this test, you do not get a paper copy. So we know that 30 plus 70 degrees plus how many degrees equals to 180 degrees. Well, what's 30 plus 70? 100 degrees plus what equals to 180 degrees? Take a look at your answer choices. We've got 20, 40, 60, or 80 degrees. And the correct answer is 80 degrees. And we can move on to question number 83. If A is an even positive integer, which of the following is true? A is an even positive integer. So while I'm looking at these, this is one of the math logic questions, and every practice test has had a similar question like this, where we're looking for something to be even or odd, okay? A is an even positive integer. Well, what's an example of an even positive integer? Integer just means like a number, okay? An even positive number. A nice, easy, even positive number that's not in my numbers here. When we pick a number, we never pick 0, we never pick 1, and 2's in here, so I'm not gonna pick 2, but I'll say that A maybe is 4. Oh, excuse me, my timer's going off and my dog got Copy. So if A is 4, let me see. Okay, so if A is equal to 4, is 3 times A odd? 3 times 4 equals not an odd number. That is not true. A squared is even. 4 squared means 4 times 4, 16. That is even. Check. A plus 2 is odd. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Not odd. A minus 3 is even. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Not even. So yes, so B is the only example that works in this case. It is important when you're going through these to check all of the options just to make sure you didn't pick a number that's gonna work for more than one option. I don't think it would happen for this one, but it could happen on another example. So make sure you check all of them. And if you have more than one answer choice that works out, then you would want to pick another even positive integer and try between the two answers that you have left. Question number 84 says, what is the area of a circle with a radius of 5 centimeters? Again, I'm going to refer back to my reference sheet. And right at the top, the first thing on here is the area of a circle equals pi r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. So area of a circle from the reference sheet, area equals pi r squared, where r is the radius and our radius is 5. So pi times 5 squared. And again, 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is pi times 25. Also, if you look over here, 25 pi. And then next, question number 85. Diego is a member of the football team and the basketball team at his school, but not a member of any other teams. Brian is a member of 3 teams at the same school, only one of which he shares with Diego. Which of the following must be true? So Diego is football and basketball. And Brian is a member of 3 teams, and he's only on one team with Diego. So Brian can only be on either football or basketball, but not both. So must it be true that Brian and Diego are both members of the football team, or Brian and Diego are both members of the basketball team? These two answers would be equally accurate, and they're both may be true, but not must be true. One of them is true, but we don't know from what we've been given which one is true. The next one says Brian does not play both football and basketball, which that's correct. That must be true. He can only play football or basketball. And D says Brian plays both football and basketball, and that's a no-no. That is definitely not true. I think I can get one more question in here. Question number 86 says 6 circular game chips can fit inside each holding cylinder in a board game. if the game comes with 7 cylinders, each filled halfway with chips, then what is the total number of game chips that come with the game board? So you have this game that has these little cylinders. And there are 7 cylinders. So this cylinder times 7. There's 7 of them. It can hold 6, but it's only filled halfway. 6 chips can fit, but it's filled halfway. So how many chips are in here? Let's see. It can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But like we said, it's only filled halfway. So we're going to take out half of them. So there's only 3. So there are, let's see, what is the total number of game chips that come with the board game? So we have these 3 times the 7 cylinders. So 3 times 7 is 21. And that was pretty quick, so I think we can get one more in before my dog demands all of my attention. Number 87, Miss Gutierrez asks her students to pick their favorite color. If 4 students pick blue, well, let's make that blue. 4 students pick blue. And she has 24 total students. Then what is the ratio of students in Miss Gutierrez's class who chose blue as their favorite color? So our ratio of students. Blue. So we want to know blue compared to the total number of students. Blue over total. So 4 students chose blue. There are 24 total students. Our answer is not here, so we're going to take our fraction and find the equivalent fraction. How do we do that? We look at our numerator and denominator, and we either find the greatest common factor or a common factor. Either way, it doesn't matter. Right away, you can see that both of these numbers are even. All even numbers can be divided by 2. So let's do that. If we divide the top by 2, whatever we do on the top, you have to do on the bottom at the denominator as well. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. And continue. Answer's still not here, so we got to continue, right? 2 and 12. We need another common factor. What can they both be divided by? Even numbers again, so they can both be divided by 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And now when we look at the answer choices, we do see a match, so we know that the correct answer is A, 1/6. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a break now and check on my dog and my oven, and I will catch you guys later on the next video.